weird. I just read like this whole thing about. It was reported that the moderate decomposition of his body left the cause and manner of his death unable to be established. It's like, what the
I
fuck?
didn't hear that before. That's crazy.
Why don't you just tell me the movie you're going to see?
That reminds me. I should probably figure out if I can watch Sinners at some point.
Tuesday.
I might be able to squeeze it Tuesday. Monday, I'm seeing Ballerina. Or else I'm going to try to see Ballerina.
I mean, see it in the theaters?
Yeah.
Oh, it comes out to rent or buy on Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You kidding me? I've been waiting. I'm like dying for Amanda to see it.
You fucked up, Mike. You didn't support true independent cinema, right? He owns the movie outright. Like
He
it's
owns
his
the movie.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
his movie.
and like
fucked
I think
up,
it's
Mike.
like 30 years down the line or something.
Well, I
like
can
that.
just buy it. I mean, that money should still go to him.
I don't know if it functions the same.
I don't think you know anything, so I'm okay with that.
Well, I don't think he's getting 100. It's being published by somebody, distributed by somebody, but in 3 years or whatever, then he'll own it outright. So I'm sure there's still like a studio cut. So yeah, I mean, whatever.
3 years to buy.
I'm just being a dickhead, and you're.
None of you guys have seen it yet, right?
Oh, I saw it.
No.
It's fantastic. It's probably one of the best movies I ever saw. Top 10, dead or alive.
See, I think you'd like it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
hate how this episode is starting. Welcome everyone to the Pass Control.
Oh, I didn't even realize. It's like sitting there doodling and shit. I'm like, okay.
Welcome everybody to the Pass Control podcast. I'm your host, Brenden. Mike's drinking a legit Mai Tai out of a Mai Tai, martini out of a martini glass right now. That just got me so off guard.
Hold it up.
That just caught me so off guard.
I don't know what to pour it in.
No, I mean you poured it accurately into the correct glassware. I'm just.
Here I am.
It's just funny that Martini Mike is actually Martini Mike tonight. We have a great episode for you tonight. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This is Pass the Controller podcast. I'm Brenden, your host. Joining me as always do we just have to restart this? Like, what did we just do? What did I just do?
I don't know, man. I just want to talk about King of the Hill and Sinners, and you got us all confused.
I didn't do anything. As soon as I hit record, you guys stopped talking about King of the Hill. So I didn't do anything.
That was the natural end of the conversation. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. All right. Well, we get a great show for you tonight. As always, I'm your host, Brenden Groom, and joining me on this lovely Friday evening is the anime senpai himself, Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you doing this evening?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Also joining us, of course, is the Disney daddy himself, Mr. Dominic 40 Dom. How are you doing tonight?
Okay, wait a second.
Yeah. He started saying Disney daddy. He's like, oh, fuck, I meant to say Todd.
That's the wrong one.
I'm locked into this now.
I'm here.
Well, you know what? Todd wasn't here last week. So Todd fucking loses his spot in the rotation. Now he's bumped down to fucking third billing, I guess, for this episode. Rounding us out, of course, is the Fortnite father himself, Mr. Oh, I have nothing to play, but I won't finish the games I have. Oh, I'm going to cry about Claire Obscure being too hard. Oh, look at me. I'm Mr. Todd Gary. How you doing, Todd?
I'm thriving.
We got a great show for
Look
you
at him.
tonight.
He's living his best life.
We are going to be chatting about Todd's movie pick for the month of May, which is Green Room. So if you don't want us to spoil this movie for you, you should stop listening now. We're going to talk about this movie for the rest of the episode. So if that's not what your jam is, or you don't care, or whatever it may be, leave us that quick 5-star review and come back to a different episode where we're not talking about this movie. But that's what this episode is all about. So if you don't want that, or you do want that, you know what to do. So anyways, this is a garbage start to this episode, but it's okay because it's paired with a garbage movie. But we'll get there. A couple of quick housekeeping things. This episode of the Pass Control podcast is sponsored by this garbage episode of the Pass Control podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area or the North Shore of Massachusetts on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, you want yourself something hot, sweet, tasty, fresh out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty or at Good Morning Chubby and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. Other quick housekeeping things. We have Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake impressions up over on the website. You can head over to passthecontroller.io to check that out, as well as Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker review. So you can check out both of those things over at our website, passthecontroller.io. I think that's really it for housekeeping. Yeah, let's just roll right into it. So, Green Room. As we do with all these lovely movie club episodes, we'll start off with, what do we think our friends over at Roddy Tommy's gave the old Green Room, Mike? Actually, it's Todd's movie, so Todd, you can go first.
100%. And no, I'll say 90. And
You'll give it a real answer because you can't imagine that it had that. Got it. Okay.
I'll say 90. Listen, it's A24. That's like peak A24 time too. And then I will say audience 85.
Okay. Mike, what do you think? Roddy Tommy's.
No, those are some good numbers. I also think it's probably rated pretty highly. Sue will say, Todd said, you said 90, 85?
90, 85.
I'm going to say 90, 92,
Okay.
but I'm going to stick with the 85.
Okay.
I think the 85's on the money.
Tom, what do you think? Roddy
boy.
Tommy's for Green Room.
I'm going to say 91. I'm going to stick with the 85 because I think the 85 is right on the money.
Look at this boy splitting the diff.
Well, Todd is the closest with a bullseye on a 90, and you're all the same amount of distance away from a 75. And none of that means any points, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
I'm actually surprised the audience is 75.
Yeah, I am too. It's pretty high for this movie. With a box office run of 777 theaters. I don't see a budget here. Budget. According to Wikipedia, a budget of $5 million. What do you think this took home worldwide according to Box Office Mojo? Todd?
14 million.
Okay, Todd's going to put down a 14 mil. Mike, what do you think?
We said the budget was 5?
5.
18.
Okay.
Actually, no, 20.
Oh, okay. Tom, what do you think?
I just happened to look at the Wikipedia recently, so I know that it is low.
Yeah, you know that it's not 14 or 20 million. It's a cool 3.7 million. A real blockbuster.
I mean, it was only
Yeah,
I had to go to fucking Cambridge to see that movie when it came out. Like, it was not playing anywhere.
I don't even remember it being advertised. Like, I know it's given the critics score. I know it was like well regarded, but I don't even remember it playing places. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So, I'm talking shit because we'll get into it. But before I get into it, because much to Todd's chagrin, I actually really like this movie. But I'll save myself for last. Mike, what did you think of Green Room overall? This was everyone's first time watching it besides Todd? Or Dom, you watched it too before?
I hadn't seen the whole thing.
Okay. Mike, overall, what are you thinking? Green Room.
Overall, it's not a movie I'll watch again, but I think it did everything it was trying to do well.
Okay.
I think it's like, it's not a me movie particularly. Now that I've seen it, I can at least say that I've seen it. And yes, it was technically a good film.
Was it?
It sounds like me damning it with faint praise, but like it just wasn't a me movie. But
I think very technically it was a good film. Like,
yeah,
this was like very technically well done.
Was it?
And it was, yes. I figured this is a perfect movie for Brenden. 90 minutes, like.
Oh yeah, it was short.
Concise,
I'll give it that.
Gets right to the point. Fucking.
So it doesn't get right to the point. Also, yes, Todd, you picked a shorter quote-unquote movie, but somehow you picked a short movie that felt like it wouldn't fucking end because all I wanted this movie was to be over.
But that's why it's so good though, because it makes you feel like claustrophobic and like fucking like
No,
dreadful and this straight dread.
maybe this is like a thing for a different podcast episode where we just talk about this type of movie in general. The people that like it, clap it up. Great, congrats. I'm glad you enjoy this. Nothing about this experience was enjoyable. Nothing. It robbed any of the good acting from me even being able to enjoy it because I disliked what was going on in this movie so fucking much. To the point where I didn't know what was really going to happen in this movie. I guess we're just going to get into it. I didn't really know what was going to happen in this movie. The beginning makes it seem like, okay, maybe it's like going to be, you're going to think something bad's going to happen for a while. And then, maybe something does happen. But once it starts happening, then it just goes. And then it's just doing that the whole fucking time. And nothing about watching this was enjoyable. Like, Patrick Stewart, great acting in this movie. Couldn't enjoy a second of it because every time he was there, I was like, I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't want to know what's going to happen next. I don't need someone's arm to turn into an accordion. I don't need someone's head to get blown off. I don't need someone's stomach to get cut open. Like, nothing about this movie was enjoyable. Zero parts of it. I was so excited for this movie when it ended. When the credits fucking rolled, when he's like, oh, I think I know what my favorite band is, and then the fucking black screen, clap it up. Get me the fuck out of this theater.
What's so funny is that, because I was telling Brenden this earlier, when I saw that in the theater the first time, and that scene comes on with the arm, and like the acting is so good in that scene, like him crying and screaming, and it's just like, it is just like, and then you see his arm and you're just like, oh, I don't feel good about anything right now. It gets you right to the point of that movie where you're just like, oh.
So think about this. Think about this right now. That's how Todd felt in that moment. How do you think I felt in that moment? Because Todd likes this sick shit. Fuck, man. It is still so hard for me to parse this film's artistic merit because I disliked watching it so much. I was talking to someone else about it earlier this week, and they were asking me about other films that they think fit a similar like genre-ing as this movie, and some of them I had seen, like Hereditary, which I would also toss it in the dumpster, and Uncut Gems. Out of the three of them, Uncut Gems, for the feelings that it made me feel, like the dread and suspense, Uncut Gems is the one that
it's like more anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems is the one that I can look at. I can try to remove my personal distaste for this type of movie and try to see the artistic merits there. The other two, I cannot. I just flat out don't think Hereditary is a good movie, but we don't need to go down that path. This one was just like, Todd and I were on the phone. When we got on the phone, Todd, I looked at my phone. I was like, how the fuck were we just on the phone for like an hour?
Bro, it's so funny to say that too, because I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
why don't you guys record that as the podcast?
Honestly, my head immediately when I saw the time on my phone, I was like, damn, we just recorded a podcast. We could have just skipped everything about this because we talked about the movie for a long fucking time. And Todd was like, I shouldn't have picked it. But it's like, I don't care what everyone picks. I want people to pick the movies they want to pick for the reasons they want to pick them. I think that's part of the beauty of the club. I think it lets us, do the things we want to do for whatever reasons. I think we all sort of choose things based on our own specific, things we're trying to do. For me, it's usually like, I want to pick a movie none of us have seen that I want to see and go from there. Sometimes it's someone has a theme. Sometimes it's this, whatever. Todd is convinced he can get me and you, Mike, to like a movie like this. And I don't know how many times I have to say, I'm never going to enjoy that type of movie. There isn't one. I'm not going to enjoy it. That's not a challenge for you to keep doing it. If those are the movies you want to pick, great. I'm so uncomfortable watching this that nothing about that is enjoyable. Like, the experience of watching that is not enjoyable.
But it's a happy ending.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
not.
I mean, for a couple
ending.
of people. For a couple of people,
I would argue it is not a happy ending. I would very much argue it's not a happy ending. I would argue, cool, two of the people that are not Nazis are alive at the end.
They ended a Nazi group.
His arm is no way gonna be functioning normal after that. I'm honestly still confused. I feel like he should have lost more blood and died. I feel like he shouldn't have survived that wound. But that's
I said this. I think this is why we were talking about this.
Yeah,
earlier.
we were talking about this.
When I had my accident and I had a big fall and I slashed my wrist on the way down, there was blood all over my leg. But then when you looked at my wrist, zero blood, just white tendons hanging out. So it was like, I don't know what the logistics behind that. Dom would probably know better than anyone, like why that is way. But like, I just don't know why that would be that way.
It depends on if you cut a vein or not.
Okay, I mean, I feel like with the way his arm looked, there's probably at least one vein cut there. It gotta be. It was a fucking slinky. Like that arm was not together.
Happy. I was so happy when he got the duct tape on it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, the duct tape was a nice touch. I was worried about that guy.
Like when
you could see that he was like slowly like losing his mind as the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he looked pale as can be too. I do like that. Like they Jeremy Solomon is really good at, like I was telling Brenden, he's really good at like.
Is he?
Gunshot sounds and like he's all about like realistic shit when it comes to like that stuff. Like, and there's a movie Blue Ruin that he does, and it kind of does the same thing in Blue Ruin. It's very what's the guy who did The Fly? I'm forgetting his name right now. Yes, it's very Cronenberg-esque. Like when someone gets shot in the head, the blood starts like squirting out and like it's very like practical effect kind of stuff, and it's cool. You can definitely tell that Cronenberg's like an inspiration to this dude, though, in like some of the films he makes.
Yeah, I don't know. I told Todd earlier. I said,
it was the best movie he's ever seen.
I said, I hope you are ready to carry this episode because I have nothing to say about it because I fucking hated it, and I feel like all I've done is talk, and I'm like sweating thinking about this movie. I don't like this movie. It put me in such a bad mood when I watched it. Like I'm. And every time I think about his fucking arm, and the guy's stomach getting cut open, it's like,
oh boy, like butter.
It's
like
it's
butter.
so fucking bad.
Was
it's so fucking bad. No, it's not enjoyable. Nothing about that is enjoyable.
My favorite part about that scene was they're like, "Are we sure he's dead?"
Oh,
she's like,
it just goes. What's the actress's name? Imogen
Poots.
Yeah, Imogen. She has a body count in this film.
Right, she's great.
I was like, good thing she's on your team, guys.
Honestly, Brenden, I should make my last pick. I should pick Vivarium because I don't think any of you guys have probably seen this or heard of this.
Is that
movie.
the one with? No, it's the one with Jesse Eisenberg, right?
Yes, yeah. It is fucking weird. It's like a whole the whole movie is it basically sums up like people who have kids and how their life are kids, but like in a horror-esque movie style way. But it's a wild movie.
Pick another horror movie, Todd. You're gonna knock it out of the park.
Like, I'm gonna find one that Brendan's gonna like. Don't worry, Todd. We'll get him.
We got this. We'll figure it out.
We'll get him. We'll double our chances.
You can pick whatever you want to pick. It's your pick. But I just again, if your goal is to get me to like it, it's just never gonna happen. It hasn't happened at this point. I promise you, it's not gonna happen.
Another thing I like with this movie too is like their mentality of when shit all starts going down is like so realistic. They're like, the six of us, but you can tell they're panicking, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like their decision making was basically like, kind of like what would be real life. Like they're like, and I love when he puts the guy in the arm bar and then he fucking brings him back to the arm bar and just goes, it's so good. It's so good. That guy was carrying him through it.
I don't know how any of that is enjoyable to watch. Like it's just not. I'm good. I just don't want anything to do with it. And I want to go back to the I never finished my point. I would argue it's not a happy ending because that guy is probably going to die on the side of the road because of his arm. No, because Dom is right. He or whoever said it. It was either you or Dom. He's clearly losing himself as the movie goes on because he probably is just continuing to lose blood and also probably just in so much pain that he's becoming numb.
Technically going into shock a little bit.
Listen,
all of his friends are dead.
Yeah, but he bonded with a smoke show now, so he's good, man. They're.
I mean, Aaliyah Shawkat
she
also
literally said, "Tell someone who cares," and that's the last line of the movie. So I don't think they're buds, Todd.
I think if they're her husbands, he's probably saying the same thing. Like she's probably just fucking who she is.
Isn't she also a Nazi? Isn't that
I
why
don't
she
think
was
so.
there?
They don't really. I think her friend. Oh no,
No, her friend definitely was, and that's why she died, because she was gonna leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause
they
they
wanted to
were-
get.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to get out of that. Like they were deep in Naziville. Yeah, I like that twist too of when they sent him in there, like the boyfriend. You're like, oh,
boyfriend.
yeah.
He didn't last very long, but I didn't.
Yeah, he 2 seconds like, shot that blast to the face.
I mean,
like, and that was
I am glad that there was that sort of like there was like a moment of maybe hope that they could get out of there because of that, because it just kept looking like the movie was gonna just continue to drive into like, no, this is just they're all gonna die very slowly, and they still sort of did that, but 2 of them got out, and I don't know. Like, I also don't know how I feel about Daniel getting away and like getting to be like fine. I don't know. Like,
I wasn't clear on what his, especially because like,
was,
they couldn't keep track of people's names. So like, I wasn't even sure what that character's name was.
Daniel.
Nah,
that was the guy's cousin or whatever.
He probably enjoyed jail more than he enjoyed
no. The guy, no.
The guy's cousin was the one
that
that
got
was
shot in the
gonna run
face.
away with. Yeah. The guy that was going to run away with
well, Daniel was the guy that gets at the end. Daniel's the guy they first talk to when they get there. Like, go there and ask for Daniel. And like, oh, are you No, it's Cousin Dan. She's like, oh, are you Cousin Dan? And he goes, Daniel. Or is that a different person?
Is that a different person?
Daniel's the one that gets shot in the face.
Okay.
So
I don't know what this guy's name is, but
the guy that
that's why when they show up and he says something about like, oh, you and your girlfriend are going to stay at Tad's place tonight. He's like, don't talk about that at all.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay.
That actor who we were just trying to figure out, the guy who like is like someone called the police at the end. He's in Jeremy Solom's first movie, Blue Ruin, and that guy's like an incredible actor. He doesn't have much to do in this movie, but like he's like a really fucking good actor.
He looks so familiar. I don't know why.
He's in a bunch of random
few
shit.
actors in this movie that like I was like, I know this guy from somewhere, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, him and Big Justin. That was his name, right? Big Justin.
Yeah.
Big Justin.
Well,
Yeah, Big Justin. I don't know where I know him.
Big. And here's the other thing with this movie. Like I was wincing a lot watching it, and like I was like not fully paying attention to the screen itself most of the time because like I didn't want to see half the shit that was going on. But Big Justin kind of looked a little bit like David Harbour. Like it wasn't him, obviously, but it kind of that's who he kept looking like.
I guess I can see that. Yeah.
And then
he looked like someone from a sitcom.
The guy who you were talking to about before looks like, I don't know. It's like it's obviously not, but he kept giving me like just this alternate version of Paul Giamatti for some reason. Like he just kept making me think of Paul Giamatti.
You know what? You know who the guy makes me think of? The one that gets away at the end that says "call the cops."
Mm-hmm.
Who did Drunk History? Who was the guy that did Drunk History?
That's actually what I was just trying to remember his name.
I'm gonna look that up real quick, but that's who he reminds me of.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sure that there's probably maybe some good cinematography in this film. I'm sure there's probably some good like use of lighting and colors. Like when the lights go out and she lights the fucking lighter. Like there's some cool things they do. I could not fucking pay attention to this movie that way. I could not. Big
Justin,
couldn't.
whatever.
It was so bad.
You know
or keep going.
He's from All That.
What?
Really?
He's in like 3 episodes of All That. I was just looking
that's like, where we're gonna know him from then.
No, definitely not. Maybe actually, you never know.
Like Patrick Stewart's acting is really good. Like especially before it starts getting graphic for the rest of the movie, when you don't really know what's like, you would just assume something bad is gonna happen, but you don't really know what the fuck he's doing, and he's like walking around and like.
It's monotone.
And he's like, he's talking very specifically. He's like using slang for like you don't know what he's referring to, or maybe you do. Maybe he's using words that mean something in like whatever Nazi culture, or whatever the fuck. But like, I don't know. Who else knows? Get the list. Red strings only. Like it's just like I don't know, like stuff like that. Like maybe red strings or whatever red laces mean something. I have no fucking idea, but. He was like very.
Means you're initiated.
Is that what it means? I have no idea.
I would imagine.
That's what I took it to
Yeah.
mean.
But like
Because then at one point he like takes them
He
out
gives
of the
it to
drawer
the-
and gives it to the
Gives it to drunk history guy. It's not him, but
not
still.
drunk history guy.
And like he keeps like asking about the keys, and like every time they do kill one of them, it's like they check for the keys, and it's like there's interesting thing happening, but I hate the fucking movie so much. I just can't, like, I can't even parse it. I just can't. Someone else needs to talk about this movie because
what was his?
I can't.
When they sing the Nazi punk song, I never really noticed it before because I couldn't understand what they were saying. Was that there just a way to be like, oh, we're going to be fucking badasses in front of these people and like call them out?
We're gonna be.
And,
yeah, I think like they were.
I don't think I
punk
ever.
and they're trying to be extra punk.
I don't know whose song it is, but they say that it's a cover.
It's a cover.
Yeah, it's a cover.
Oh, my bad, it's a cover. Oh, thanks for liking it. It's a cover or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't.
I thought that was just. I thought saying it was a cover was a joke.
It's a Dead Kennedy song apparently.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna say something just now.
What's her name? From Arrested Development.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was the fire extinguisher girl.
She was.
Yeah. I was very confused by that. Like, there was one point where I was like, she can't have the fire extinguisher still, right?
Well, here's the thing: you give her a shotgun, she can't. You give her a shotgun, she doesn't know how to use it. Fire extinguisher was the move.
Apparently.
Yeah. I briefly saw. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Don't even worry about that. What
I was saying too to Brenden, it's like it was depressing though that Anton died in real life because I was telling him, I was explaining to Brenden.
He was really good. He was really good in this movie.
He's great. He's good in a lot of stuff. He was a really good actor, and like his how he died. You guys know how he died?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the reason that you can't open a door in a Jeep without it driving anymore.
It's fucking insane. And he got pinned in his own fucking driveway, and it's insane. It's like the most fucking bullshit fucking thing that could have ever happened to anyone, and it's kind of crazy. But yeah, no, he's great in this movie. The whole time he's good. Like, but I can't get his screams and his crying out of my head during that scene. That scene is just like, it's brutal.
I know, right? It's such a good movie. Love it.
And it's one of those things where if he just let go, would have he been like not got cut up as much? Is that what they were saying? It's like I would have let go a lot sooner. You know, like
I was trying to figure out the stabbing was coming from inside the room, correct? It was one of his friends that had the sword.
No,
they
were. She's looking at the vent, so she's staring out of the vent to see.
Yes, and there's a bunch of people with feet,
but they don't show up until he opens the door. So they were like down the hall, and then they show up, but
then so his buddy was like over his shoulder, like flashing. I thought he was the one that was like accidentally stabbing him, like trying to get there.
No, I think he was just trying to stop them from cutting him. He was holding onto the gun to keep it, and like for the way that they were trying to from the beginning kill them was like they couldn't kill them with guns because they were trying to frame them. Right. So like that's why they were cutting his arm. I think they also probably maybe from the get-go fucked up their plan because. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to like, I feel like the way they were trying to eventually frame them, it's like, I don't know, you really cut that guy's arm that many fucking times to stop him from stealing your gas? I don't know.
You could have.
Maybe they were waiting for
reasonably.
the dogs.
Reasonably, they probably could have cut his arm off and blamed the dogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess but yeah, I didn't take it as the. I mean, that could have been what's happening. I didn't take it that way, though. I feel like, no, because he was above him, and if his arm's out like this, and he's above him hitting out, like these are cuts going that way. So it had to have been them cutting his arm.
I mean, they had a lot of machetes, those guys, so it wouldn't surprise me if they were trying to hack it off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say about the film. I've said a lot, and I hate this movie. So you guys can talk about what you want to talk about with this movie, because I don't. Mike, you liked it, or you disliked it, but you think it was a good film?
I think it was a good film that executed everything correctly. It's just that, it's like if you make like a really good
it's a one and done for some people.
I don't like fish, so I'm not gonna like the sushi.
Right.
But you did a great job.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't care for the violence. I didn't care for seeing people get killed off, but I like the overall message of killing Nazis. So, there's that. And I did like the way, what's his character's name? Pat? What was Anton's character's name?
I can't remember.
The one that...
Yeah, it might have been Pat. It might have been Pat.
Okay. I did like the way his character arc kind of progressed throughout the film. Was he the one that fell asleep first at the place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You got drawn. Yeah.
So I mean, I liked
Sharpie on
his
his face twice in the movie.
It's true. I feel that means something. Oh, I want to. I mean, maybe the dog was a red herring. Was that the whole point, or do you think it was trying to say the dog at the
one
end?
That got away?
The one that got
away.
The one
that lays on his owner, or
yes,
yeah.
Why do you think it was a red herring?
Not a red herring, but they clearly kept addressing the fact that this dog, who was going to die anyway because they already injected with something, like he'll die in an hour, but hopefully he'll get some like flesh in his mouth. They kept showing him walking around, almost as if to say like, "Oh, he's going to get somebody."
I thought.
I think it was just like a suspense thing.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to be like, "Is the dog gonna bite one of them? Is it gonna bite that other Nazi guy that got to be a good Nazi for some reason?" He's such a weird one for me. I just don't like.
Yeah, he was a weird one. I don't understand. Quite grasp what was going on.
Are you talking about the guy who like got away? Or?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, why would they even let him get away?
Because I don't know. Because he's like, I think I don't know. Like, he never did. He kill anyone? Oh, actually, he killed the buddy outside the window. He like stabbed him a bunch of times. But I don't think it
was him. I don't think it was him. I think it was somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, his entire thing throughout the film, I wasn't
Nazi.
sure what
locked them in the fucking room.
Yes, but I feel like the movie maybe was trying to establish early on that he did, not that he wanted to help them per se, but like he didn't want things to go down the way they did. I think he really did want them to like, hey, listen, do your set, just get out of here real quick. And they fucked up. They saw the thing. He's like, all right, let's see how we can.
And they made him seem like he wasn't happy being where he was quite a bit throughout the movie. I feel like,
like I'm not trying to say he was fully sympathetic.
If you work at a compound that is Nazis, it doesn't like you still work at a like you what?
No, listen, I get it, but you could get brainwashed too. You see how stupid people are, man. Like they fucking get sucked into something that makes them feel like they're part of something, and all of a sudden, even the worst thing.
And they already established that the other guy was trying to leave too with his girlfriend. Like I'm not saying that this guy was a good guy, but I think they were trying to establish that he was willing to help them at some point. Like it doesn't matter. The movie's over. Maybe he dies. Maybe who cares? Just within the context of the film, he tried to help them for some reason, sort of. I don't know if he thought that it was like a losing battle.
But that's the thing is that I do think it is a matter of like, I'm pretty sure his dialogue in that scene is, I don't want to go to jail. It's like, he's not, he doesn't have like a redemption. He's not trying to, like, I guess maybe the thing you could try to parse is.
Wait, did you say he doesn't want, I thought he said he wanted to go to jail.
No,
he says, I don't want to go to jail.
And I think that's probably why they don't kill him.
Yeah.
If they kill him, he doesn't go to jail.
I thought I heard him say, I want to go to jail. Like, he's like fucking done with everything.
You've seen this movie 8 times. How have you screwed this up?
Honestly, I think there's more of a conversation to have about the guy that does try to help them get out when he realizes that they killed his girlfriend, because he was already trying to get out. And then when he realized and believed them right away that like Worm was the one that did this and not them.
Big Worm.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're all Nazis, so I don't care. I just them letting him get away just still kind of didn't.
Worm was the lead singer of the other band.
It's what it seemed like. Yeah.
Yeah, I was so confused. Yeah. Yep. I was like,
that
I
makes
forgot
sense
about
because
that.
they said that the song that they played was the cue. I was gonna say something else just now. Was he the one that asked them what their second to last song was?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the key for?
The car.
Which key?
Yep.
The key that
van.
Patrick Stewart was like
The van.
obsessed with checking for every time someone
They
came
needed
up.
the van.
Yeah, they needed the
to
key to the van.
Oh, that's what it was.
Set
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. Again, I am okay with the three of you, and clearly the Roddy Tommy people think there's something good here. I'm never gonna enjoy whatever the fuck that was that you made me watch. So
A horror film with gore in it.
yeah, so I'm not. Yeah,
I as soon as Todd picked this, I said,
Yeah.
"You're not."
You said it.
and
Yeah.
again, you guys pick the movies you want to pick for whatever reasons you want to pick them. I'm just trying to get through Todd's head that if his intention is to try to get me to like these movies, keep feeding me them is gonna just make me go, no, I really don't like this type of movie. Like nothing is
No,
gonna
it's not to
change
get
that.
you to like it. My next movie is going to be the worst thing you've ever watched. Then
Oh,
this is how it's going to
great.
go down now.
Like I disliked Prisoners for how tense that made me feel. Why would I like something that has fucking
that movie's
arms
probably
getting
tame.
cut off?
Prisoners is probably tame compared to like most of these movies.
I mean, it's tamer in regards to like the level of gore,
Violence.
but I would also argue that is like high octane type of plot. Like that was like, uncomfortable to watch. Kids being kidnapped. Like why the fuck would I want to watch that? Like I don't know. That's just a me thing. I don't find entertainment out of that, so I don't want to spend my time doing that. Oh,
I feel I like these movies because I feel like a lot of the movies that come out year in, year out all kind of do the same kind of things. So I appreciate movies that aren't kind of in that wheelhouse. And
That's a
why I like
weird
all
way
these
to fucking say you like the film. You can like this type of movie.
There
are plenty of movies that are not horror and
or
or gory that do things differently, that are doing unique things.
I feel like there's very few movies. That
I also don't think this movie was doing anything unique, but maybe that's
no.
just me.
I'm saying it does what it does well, and it's like not your like standard like like run of the mill fucking movie that comes. I feel like there's like movies that are targeted towards audiences and like making money, and then there's movies that A24 makes that are like uncomfortable movies, fucking weird movies, just like. And I find like more originality in those. Everyone's seeing Avatar for like the third time or fucking shit like that, I want fucking
Who the
weird
fucking here
indie
is watching
movies.
Avatar 3 times?
Bro, you didn't.
Collectively, have we
I
won
talked to
one? Has one of us watched Avatar?
I talked to Brenden on the phone for
the
an
new
hour
one?
today.
At least me, somebody else saw the first Avatar once in theaters.
I think we've all seen the first one. That's different.
Whoa, you're absolutely out of control right now because I talked to you for an hour on the phone, like you said. 15 minutes of that conversation was about fucking Avatar.
Honestly, it would have been.
I does love James Cameron.
I fucking
hate
know
what the Fire Tribe was going to pull off in the third one.
I also don't like Avatar, but I would have rather talk about Avatar for an hour in the car today and not this fucking movie. What can I pick that Todd hates? My pick is next. What can I pick that fucking Todd hates? Is it another animated film?
Like, because I'm not picking something that I like. Listen, animated films are some of my favorite movies of the last fucking.
That's a new thing.
So, I mean,
that's a new thing. If I picked a fucking animated movie before, you'd be like, "Whoa!"
No, I'd be pissed. Yeah, I was a little disappointed with The Boy and the Heron.
Mike, no, The Boy and the Heron is a fucking banger. Sorry,
I don't think it was a bad movie. I just was. My
talking about creativity, talking about doing something unique. Anyways, Mike, do I just pick fucking Freaky Friday and really just piss Todd off?
Yo, that wouldn't piss me off.
Like actual Freaky Friday, or are you watching
Freaky Friday? No, just actual Freaky Friday.
Oh, when does Freaky Friday come out? We could just do a
It might be this month.
I'm not doing either of those because I would also hate myself doing that. So,
you already picked Paparazzi, so
no, it's not. It's August.
Oh, damn, it's almost August. Yeah, I don't know. You guys talk about this film. I'm done talking about it.
I don't know. I think we covered most of it.
I
Right?
think you've said that a few times now.
I know, but we're
a few times,
doing
but you've
a
actually
show. I
managed
mean,
to save.
if
No,
no
listen,
one else
we
is
managed to
talking,
save the
someone
most
has
of
to
it.
talk.
I think we're close to an hour talking about fucking Green Room.
We are at 39 minutes.
Wait, really? What time did we fucking start?
Late.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Let's see. So the beginning
Mike,
of the film.
I mean,
Did you see Rebel Ridge?
you guys all love this fucking movie. No, you're not pivoting off of. We're not talking about another one of Jeremy Saulner's movies. We're good. We've got the one. You're all saying it's a good movie. Talk about why it's good. Talk about why this is a fucking good movie.
Listen, I
you just let me shit on it for 40 minutes. Fucking stand on some ground.
I mean, listen, I'm used to it. I'm used to it after a while. You know, like.
No, I like the good movies that we watch.
We've never done that. Todd, what was your question?
I was gonna say if you've seen Rebel Ridge.
No.
I think that's this director's most user-friendly movie out of all the shit he's done. It's probably like a more mainstream movie that
Todd, I don't need the movie to be mainstream.
No,
it's a gory movie about Nazis. Like that was it was like
it was very
I feel like thrilling is like a positive, even though thrilling is not the right word. It's suspenseful.
It was deliberately tense and suspenseful.
Yes.
Yeah. And it did all those things very well. Like I said, just the idea of them being essentially trapped in a room for initially with two complete strangers. One of them ended up being, I guess, okay if you consider the fact that she killed a lot of people. The entire movie, I was concerned that she was like actually just like
Nazi.
Yeah. Well, I was concerned that she was more of a Nazi, like, oh, I'm in it for the thrill or something. I don't know. It worked out okay, but every time she like picked up the box cutter and she was walking behind somebody else.
Yes. I mean,
to be
fair,
the cushions and shit.
We don't know if she's not a Nazi. We don't know if she had a change of her mind. Her friend did, but we don't know that about her. We have no idea.
For all I know, she just really liked punk rock and she wanted to see a show.
I feel like if you're friends with a Nazi, like your good friend is a Nazi, I feel like you're probably like very aware of where you're hanging out.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to say, and I don't like the way that you're trying to make me defend these people. I don't like how you're doing this.
I'm not trying to do anything.
At the beginning of the film, when they're talking to the guy that like screwed up their contract because he shit everywhere, I don't know. He said something. It's like because the show got out of hand, there was vomit and fecal matter. Yeah. So you guys can't perform here anymore. You can go perform here where my cousin is, and like they were throwing words around, but I got the impression that they knew what they were essentially walking into, and they still were like, $350 to $350.
Oh no, the band knew what they were getting into because they asked him. They were like, and they were just do some of your older stuff. So it was like, they knew what the fuck they were going into.
Listen, the whole thing with Imogen or whatever, however you say that name, like my whole time is like I can fix her. Like I can fix her. Whatever she is, I can fix her. I can make her not a Nazi anymore. I can.
You know what? I respect that.
You know what's funny? And I always like to bring up Amanda because Amanda doesn't watch all these movies with me. And this was the first time Amanda watched it. She liked it a lot. And I was shocked that she liked it. Like, this is not her type of movie. I think she's just adapting into what I like at this point. I got to get her to watch Hereditary. She's never seen that still. So I got to get her on this train of, enjoying these movies.
There you go. You can screw her up too. Why
do these movies bring me comfort? I don't know why. Like watching this type of film, like
that's a
checks off a box for me. That like, right. It just checks off a box for me that like I don't know why. Like it's just.
I'm not
like listen. Then again though, I like depressing music. Like I like fucking sad, depressing music. So like I guess maybe it kind of makes sense. But,
I mean, I love sad, depressing music. I don't like whatever the fuck this movie is.
Yeah, this was less. I mean,
it's
sad
not
and depressing. It's definitely like.
Yeah, there are elements of it, but it's not. I don't know.
They are side effects of the other emotions that you would feel throughout the film.
Yeah, like a sad and depressing movie is like.
Marley and Me.
Vanilla Sky.
Yeah, fuck that dog.
Eternal Sunshine.
I I don't even know if that's depressing though, because I think the ending of Vanilla Sky is kind of good. Plus, Penelope Cruz sucks in that movie.
Isn't Eternal Sunshine? He's literally trying to have like
a
fake surgery. I said both, but isn't Eternal Sunshine? He's literally having like a fake surgery that's supposed to forget. Okay, I mean, I think that concept maybe isn't depressing, but it's definitely like sad.
No, it's I think it's somewhat depressing in some ways. It all depends on how the movies end. Like, I feel like Eternal Sunshine is depressing at the end, but it ends on a positive note, kind of. I don't know.
I know I've seen the movie, but I don't know if I've actually seen the whole film, or like
Which one?
All I remember that Eternal Sunshine. I know I haven't seen Vanilla Sky.
Sounds like great picks.
Vanilla Sky is a top tier soundtrack to a movie too.
I know, right? But no, instead we pick things like fucking whatever. I don't know. Half the movies we watch.
Yeah. Look, I will continue to say I do not think this was a bad film.
Mike loved it. Honestly, the way Mike's talking, like, I know he's not like super like, yo, this is my jam, but like, sounds like Mike kind of dug this movie.
It's more along the lines of, I feel like maybe I can say I'm a more well-rounded person, knowing that I've seen the film and I can make reference to it at some point.
No, I can't, because just like fucking Creep, I am worried that the arm or the stomach are gonna live in my fucking brain, just like the end of Creep. And those are things I don't need to exist in my being. I don't need them. Like, I do not want them.
I honestly never think about I actually don't think about Creep at all.
It is the fucking noise more than anything else. Fuck that scene.
Honestly, I fall asleep to him putting on the mask and fucking doing that little shimmy. Like, I go to bed to that every night. Pull it up on YouTube. And
Todd, you might actually need help. We're not the place to do it, but you should consider it.
I am good on the movie. You guys talk whatever you want to talk, and then we're gonna wrap things up. So you continue to do what you want to do.
You can wrap it up. I think
Mike was gonna say something.
I think I was just going to say, what else can I say about this film? Dom, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. The only other thing that I was going to reference was the fact that they are like obviously a tight-knit group of people, and then they like are in this interview and all give their desert island bands, and then at the end when they're like actually facing like, all right, this is the end, they give their like, real desert, which I thought was like,
what do you think?
Even when like they're in like their closest, they like still were trying to like put on a facade for each other.
What do you think his real answer was going to be at the end of the movie?
Well,
I figured it was going to be something.
He didn't give an answer at the beginning.
I know, but I felt like he was going to be like, who knows? I don't know. I think he was going to say fucking Jojo Siwa. I don't know.
This movie was like 2015. Was she a thing then? Yeah, so I do think this movie was trying to, at least on some level, maybe say something about like punk rock music in general, because like they gave their, not generic, but they gave like the stereotypical maybe punk rock answers for the interview, and at the end, someone says,
Tony Garfunkel, Prince.
One of them still said like their punk rock answer, but
mine's still Misfits, I think.
Yeah, mine's still Misfits. Yeah. And no one asked fucking Amber, but she was like Madonna and Slayer. I'm like, lady, you're crazy, but I love it. So given all of that and the fact that according to our man did not give I feel like he didn't give an answer because he just truly couldn't think of one.
Dude, I have the hardest, I have a very hard time if you tried to ask me that question. It's like, and it could be, that answer could change fucking on a daily basis of like,
the answer could change. If
you're going off this year, Charlie XCX, fucking my goat. Fucking you going off.
All right, well, maybe let's not. Maybe we all know I sent everyone a text message. So like, maybe let's not say your own things. Maybe let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say my own thing. But I'm trying
to preemptively stop you from getting there.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I almost like wrote down Charlie XCX, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So it's fucking. I've known her for like a year, you know.
But I don't think his intro would have been embarrassing. I think it was just a case of he truly couldn't think of it until after all of this.
And that is the realest thing ever. That's the realest answer, not being able to fucking think of that. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I literally, you tell me, ask me what my favorite video game is, movie, anything. Like, and then I like ramble off shit, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh my god, how did I forget Max Payne? Or how did I forget this shit? You know, like it's impossible.
So anyway, his answer is Blink-182.
Oh, that'd be great though. I mean, kind of fits, you know. Old school Blink, you know, Dude Ranch or whatever it's called.
Anything else? Anything else you want to say about this?
Thank you.
I mean, no, but that's a failing on my part. That's not me not being able to say anything is not an indictment of the film. It's just a quality of me not being able to properly parse it. Yeah, articulate and parse it. I don't think it's a bad film. I think I would be careful with who I recommend it to. Now that I've seen it, I could look at Brenden and be like, Brenden, don't watch this. But I could look at somebody else and say, like, hey, yeah, no, give it a shot.
Again, I will reiterate and say,
loved it.
Cinema. It is hard for me to separate how uncomfortable the movie was for me to experience. So it's hard for me to like talk about the film itself separated from that because I can't separate it. But my viewing of it, I couldn't separate it. Like I was uncomfortable. What?
Was this harder for you to watch than Hereditary or vice versa?
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. I was actually thinking about it, and I was going through a list of all the movies we've done. I think I might actually hate this movie the most out of all the movies we watched. I did not like it, and it is probably heavily because of the gore. And it wasn't like I would argue it wasn't like super gory, but those moments that were there were fucking terrible. And they were almost like a jump scare in their own sense because when he pulled his arm back, I was not expecting something like that. When they have him on the floor, I was not expecting that. Like it just happens quick.
Honestly, given that he was put in a chokehold, I should have known that was going to happen. But I knew she was going to like cut him. I thought they were going to go for the neck. But I'm like, oh, his neck is actually covered. And then I thought maybe she would just stab him. But the actual that was
like butter, like literally
like butter, like not even a second thought.
You don't understand that when I was watching this movie, there were certain parts. The arm was one, and the stomach was definitely one, and there were a few other parts where I literally out loud said, "Why the fuck does anyone enjoy watching this movie? Like, why? How is this enjoyable?"
I have a harder time watching bones being broken than watching people get cut up. Like
you're such a fucking liar because like 3 times tonight you've been like, oh, when he fucking gets him down and snaps that arm, like you're like,
but like I'm like, yeah, but at the same time I'm like sitting there like, oh, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it, he's gonna, you know. But I'm like, it's more of like a holy shit, these guys are fucking taking their fucking initiative.
So I thought you said phones, and I thought that was the weirdest fucking thing. Todd has a hard time to see with them breaking phones. I'm like, yeah, I guess they broke a couple phones in this movie, but like, is it that big a deal?
My technology.
No, don't throw that on the ground. Oh.
Oh no, they took the SIM card out. No, oh no, they took the battery. No. They're in trouble now.
All right. Final thoughts. My final thoughts are never gonna ever hopefully think about this movie again. That's a lie, but I'm trying to convince myself that I will forget about those graphic scenes.
My final thought is they put on a better show than the performer in the movie Trap. I guess that's the thing.
All right, okay. Todd, final thought?
Cinema.
Okay. Dom, final thought.
I enjoyed this movie.
Okay. I'm glad that you guys get the enjoyment you want out of it. I just no, that's not what I want to do. Honestly, I really want to end this fucking episode. I've been dreading this episode today because I really don't fucking like this movie. But it did start making me think about part of the reason why I really like The Last of Us 1 and 2, more so 2, shares a lot of similar, really uncomfortable things that you have to fucking go through that I like. It's probably the real reason why I'll probably never replay Last of Us 2 because I don't want to fucking deal with some of that shit again.
Dude, I'm on I just finished my 4th playthrough.
Yeah, again, you have a fucking problem.
I mean, I liked the way that they kind of solved some of the problems. The 2 people that survive solved, like, you know, the little like predicaments
Just
they were
like
in. So
mentally
talking
with these people.
when they figured out like the microphone feedback scared away the dogs.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
I mean,
good.
listen, the way that they get out of it initially is, again, like, I would have liked to enjoy that type of scene more if I didn't dislike how the movie was making me feel. I think I could have appreciated scenes like that more because it was, like, clever for him to, like, grab the attention and fall down there. She hit in the couch. Like,
yes,
it was a clever
good.
setup when she was, like, counting out the shots that he had left. When she fucking drops
That's so
like
good.
when she drops her friend down there, I thought that she fucked up and she died. Like, that's how smart that play was to be like,
yeah,
oh, okay, you got me too. I thought you were trying to go down there and then he shot you.
I was wondering, like, oh, the other bodies were there, right? Like, did she use another body? So that, yeah,
I think
that was smart.
I think it was realistic too of how like people would react if they were trapped in a room. They were trying to break walls. Like, can we go to this route? Can we go this way? How the fuck do we get out of here? Because we're all gonna die. Because you're just assuming you're gonna die that whole time. So it's like
I thought when they were shooting wildly in the drug den that something was gonna explode. That's where I thought that was headed.
yeah, like
Well, that's what I thought their plan was when he went down there and was banging everything. I just assumed he was like trying to spill something flammable on the floor. I thought that's what he was doing, not just trying to get them down.
Well, they'd have to run out. Yeah.
Well, no, again, because the lead up to that scene is his paintball story, and it's him basically saying like, we know we're going to lose, we know we're going to die, so we're just gonna go out fucking blazing.
Swinging, yeah.
So I took that initial drop down there as they were trying to trap them in there and then just like set everything on fire or something. That's what I thought they were trying to do initially.
But what she says is, then let's try to go to war.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
She like spins the phrase.
Yeah.
She's the backbone, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love that couch scene though. I love it's just like slow mo.
She says, then let's pretend to go to war.
Yeah, let's pretend to go to war.
Something along those lines, yeah.
So we watch some Blue Ruin next for my next pick.
You do whatever makes.
Are
you
all of
happy,
his
Todd.
movies named after colors, or is that a?
Well, I just think it's kind of crazy because clearly Brenden liked this room because I'm seeing like the podcast stuff and it says green room above us. So like he clearly made a room to fucking based off of fucking this movie. You mean Game Stream, Green Room, PTC podcast? You got a fucking room named after the movie, and I don't like it. It's not. It makes me feel.
He's got you
bad.
there. He's got you there.
This was surely a movie. I am sorry. I normally like to just have my movie ready to go, and I haven't decided. So I'm gonna reveal that next week's episode. So I apologize. The movie pick for June is mine, and I'm still in flux with what I want to do because part of me initially was just gonna pick something super fucking light because that's just what I was gonna do, and it was gonna maybe be Hot
Wait, can
Rod.
we just talk about this though? Because like, I have picked a lot of light stuff to appease the audience.
You don't have. You can.
Like,
Todd, it's your pick. No one is making you pick anything.
Like Peanut Butter Falcon, I'm like, oh, that's a heartwarming. I've heard good things about it. I'll pick that because people won't yell at me if I pick a movie.
Who's yelling at you?
You, dude.
I'm not yelling at Todd. I can say I hate this fucking movie. That's not yelling at Todd.
Yo, he literally told me to fuck myself today. Like he's been yelling at me through text.
I
And
mean,
fucking
yeah, go
calls.
fuck yourself for picking this movie. But
I mean, I
like,
believe that.
you could pick whatever fucking movie you want. I don't give a fuck.
I picked the fucking Wild Robot, so you guys would all be fucking happy and not fucking mad at me.
Yeah,
and
all you
shit.
did was make us fucking cry, you piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
No, what else?
Robot was fine.
No, Todd, last year you had some bangers. Holdovers, fucking banger. That's a top 5 for Movie Club, I think. I think it's a top 5 Movie Club without going too into the weeds. Last year, Todd, you did Holdovers, banger. Sicario, I don't know how I felt about it then, but it was a good movie. I don't know what I said on the podcast. I don't want to contradict myself, but I think I liked it too. September though, you really dropped it down the fucking hill with It Follows. No thanks. No thanks.
It Follows was fine.
Now that I'm thinking about it, there's fucking scenes from that pop up in my brain, and I don't want to think about that anymore. But Dom
is one of those scenes when they're like, close the door, and then they open the door.
Yes,
but yes, I
no,
put that
no
brain in my brain.
way.
It's so good.
No fucking way. But then Mike followed up with Popstar, and then Dom followed up with Palm Springs, and Popstar at Palm Springs. Palm Springs, actually, more people need to watch that movie. That's what I'm going to say.
It's a great
that movie. I might actually rewatch that movie soon because that movie was fucking really good.
So I picked the not the other guys, fucking the one with
The Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys. We watched that, right?
We watched that in 2020, I think. That was a long time.
I know.
I didn't like it as much as you built it up. I thought it was okay. I wanted to like it more based on the actors, the two actors.
I love that movie, but
right?
I feel
it
like
was Ryan Gosling and someone else, right?
And Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Dom probably had the best year last year. Poor Things was fine, but Poor Things, they came together, fucking all timer, and then Palm Springs. Dom had fucking Banger City.
I didn't like Poor Things that much, but
I didn't really either. But I'll take 2 out of 3. Inside, man, I had fucking shitty picks. Well, not shitty. Picks.
Inside Llewyn Davis is great.
No, Inside Llewyn Davis fucking sucked. And then I also picked Hot Frosty. So
honestly,
I mean, Inside Llewyn Davis was whatever, but picking Hot Frosty, that was a choice.
Well, that was okay. Dom made us watch fucking Country Bears.
Yo, enough with the Country Bears slander because that movie's not bad and like the music's top tier. So I don't want to hear Country Bears.
Okay. No, what else did we watch? We watched that, and we watched Haunted Mansion, which was not good.
Haunted Mansion, yeah.
Did you pick 3? Didn't you pick 3 ride movies?
I think I only picked 2 that, yes. I think I only picked 2 that, yeah.
Did we watch Jungle Cruise? I thought you were going to pick that. Maybe it wasn't out yet or
No,
something.
we didn't pick that.
Okay. Anyways, so I apologize to make you out there listening have to wait a week for the movie for June, but you're going to have to wait a week. I apologize. And I will let you know next week what that movie is going to be. It might be Hot Rod. It might not. We'll see. Cool. All right. Before we wrap things up and play the game, what do you got?
Wait, hold on a second. The dude who escapes at the end, his name's Macon Blair. Yes. Like the guy. Do you know he directed the Toxic Avenger movie that came out that people fucking love? He was like the director of that movie.
Well,
the one with
wait.
Yes, yeah. Which is crazy. I didn't even know he was like directing shit, but yeah.
No, who knew?
Anyways,
sorry. Go ahead, Ben.
Okay.
You're good.
I don't know. I was looking for something anyway. I was trying to see if I could pinpoint my movie pick, but it is what it is.
Is that movie out yet?
No, I'll check right now. I don't think I've been looking to see if it is, but it's at 92% on Rotten Tomatoes right now too. Oh, it says August 29th, so it comes out end of this year.
Okay. Before we play the game, wrap things up, thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 473 of the Pass Control Podcast. As always, you can support us in a bunch of different ways. If you're listening to the show, just make sure you're subscribed to the show. And if you're listening to us on an podcast platform somewhere, just leave us a quick 5-star review. It's super helpful in helping us continue to grow the show. So we'd appreciate it if you took some time really quickly to just leave us a 5-star review wherever that is. If you want to watch us live, we do record every week at twitch.tv/passcontroller. We also put that video up on YouTube later. If you can't catch us live, you can just search Pass the Controller Podcast on YouTube and find us there. If you want to see everything we do, you can go to our website at passthecontroller.io. That will link you to reviews, other written content, drink recipes, the podcast, video content, anything that we do will be linked out from there. Social media, all that stuff is there. So if you're looking just for all of the stuff that we do, you can find it over at passthecontroller.io, which also includes ways to, pay to support us if you have money kicking around. But moving on, if you're new to the show or if you're a longtime listener, you know that we end every episode with a game, and we keep track of that leaderboard as the year goes on. For the year so far, Dom is in first with 32 points. Todd is in second with 29. Mike is in third with 17. There's some chat points. Jesse has some points. I think that's it for guest points. I have a stump. Sure. The way it's going to work is because we are going to play the movie game because it's a movie episode. But before we do that, I alluded to it, and then we talked about it briefly. But you all received a text message from me, and you all answered my text message. The way this is going to work is similar to how it did that one other time. Mike, you're in last. So you get to pick who you would like to answer that question for. You can answer for me, Todd, or Dom. The question that I asked them was, what is your desert island album / musician? Or I'm sorry, not album, artist / band, whatever, doesn't have to be a single person or whatever, or a band, just a musician, your desert island musician. So for Mike, you get to pick who you would like to answer for.
Okay. All right. Clearly, it's going to be Todd, Charlie XCX. He already told me. Bam. Let's go, baby. Give me those points. No, I'm going to pick you, Brenden.
Okay, but don't answer yet. But you're going to pick
I think everyone's tough. I don't think I could ever pick it. I don't think I could guess any of these.
Okay.
I
So
guess for Brenden, but
Mike is going to pick me. Todd, you're in second, so you get to pick between Mike or Dom.
Todd, throw a curveball. Pick yourself.
I feel like Dom's is going to be I don't know. I don't know Dom's music taste that well, but I feel like it would be maybe an 80s band, but or 70s or 80s. But I don't even know. I'm going to say Mike, I guess, because I fucking have no clue with Dom.
Okay.
Dom is Bluey.
So
nailed it.
Todd and Dom in first means that he's left with Todd. And the final ripple to this that I did not give you up front on purpose is going to be,
no one's getting any of these. Actually, Mike,
because this is a single answer thing, and because it is, I think, maybe a little more challenging than the one we did before. The way this is going to work is you get 3 total guesses. If you get it correct on the first one, that is worth 3 points. If you get it correct on the second one, that is worth 2 points. If you get it correct on the third one, that's worth 1 point. If you don't get it, you obviously don't get a point. So, Mike, your first guess for what you think my desert island musician is.
Okay.
If you don't get this on the first guess, then...
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I was going in with 2 things weighing. I'm
same.
It's one of these
same.
2.
I guarantee you we're thinking the exact same thing too. I 100% know that we are.
It's gonna be really funny if I'm not. So I will do my first guess with Eminem. I feel like that's gonna be my first safe guess.
That was not my guess.
Okay.
And then I do have my other guess, which...
Well, you can hold on to that for a second.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Todd, what is your first guess for Mike?
No fucking clue. I'll say Weezer, just to fucking say Weezer, because I was gonna say Weezer for you too. So,
okay.
Or actually, Mike fucking is gonna say all the same fucking things in his 3 guesses. Pretty sure he'll say.
So okay, Mike is he's gonna say Weezer for Mike. Dom, what are you gonna say for Todd?
Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams or Ryan Adams?
Man, Summer of '69, Bryan Adams.
Bo Bice, his brother.
Okay. Mike, back to you.
Okay, my second guess was going to be Weezer, just to be clear. So yes, Weezer is going to be my next one for you.
And then the last guess is for
what I
you.
meant to say. Sorry, I meant to do it this way, which was Eminem is incorrect. So, Mike, your second guess is Weezer.
Yes.
Okay. Todd, what is yours second guess for Mike? Because it is not Weezer.
Mike.
For what it's worth, Todd, Weezer was in contention. Like I was thinking about saying.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't want you to be discouraged. I did consider it.
That was like kind of because like that was it kind of for okay. Let's think. Okay, Mike, what do you listen to? I'm gonna say Prince.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Prince.
Yeah. Okay.
He does love Prince. Bar.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Don, what are you thinking for Todd?
I don't know. Pink Floyd.
Oh, that is a good answer. I don't know why I think it's a good answer, but I actually do think it's a good answer.
Well, Brian Adams is incorrect, but Dom is going to lock in a 2-pointer because it is indeed Pink Floyd. Mike, back to you. Weezer, not my pick.
Mine was Pink Floyd or Keen or one of those fucking guys.
Oh yeah, Keen was going to be my next guess.
There you go.
Let's see. I feel like just on principle you wouldn't let it be Kanye West anymore, so I've ruled him out.
No, this is the easiest thing to say it already.
No, I really only had those two because I ruled out Kanye. Who
the
else
chat got it. Don't look at the chat because the chat fucking slammed dunk.
I've had this.
What is it? Who's that guy from Maine? I forget his name.
He's from Vermont, Mike.
Vermont, whatever.
I'll put Vermont guy. It's wrong, but I'll put him there. Noah Khan.
Can I guess Brendan's without now that we know that he didn't get it?
Yeah. Mike did not get it. Mike, you're incorrect.
Kendrick Lamar.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Kendrick is a good answer.
What's the answer? So to be fair, it would have been Kanye, but he is also a Nazi, so no thanks. And then it was Kendrick. Weezer would have been behind Kendrick.
Okay. I was gonna go Weezer, Kendrick, Weezer. It didn't matter, but I knew I was gonna get it.
So Mike, Todd, back to you on Mike. It is not Prince.
What the fuck, man?
It's not Prince.
I knew it's not Prince. I don't know if it's like, is it like an anime guy that like I would never.
I like that. Please, I do like
Anamanaguchi or whatever the fuck the name is. Even though I know that's not the answer. But
shit, Anamanaguchi. That's a pull, man. I do like Anamanaguchi.
Incorrect. Dom, for the steal for 1 point. Can you guess what Mike's is?
I don't know. Probably not. At the point that we're at, I'm just gonna say Michael Jackson.
That's a good answer.
Okay, that's a good answer. It's not the answer.
I feel like it gives you enough breath. You're on a desert island. It gives you a lot of voice.
Yeah.
So for no points, does anyone want to guess what Mike's is again?
For what it's worth, it was
Strokes?
it was Strokes I had considered. I'll say that. I didn't pick it.
Okay.
There was there was a couple of bands and artists that I used to like. And like I just kind of left them in my head. I'm like, I don't know. If anyone ever asks, I'll just continue to refer to these ones.
Okay, well, work us up to it. What were the two like right behind the one you picked?
Weezer was there.
Okay.
Strokes were there, and also Queens of the Stone Age were there.
Okay. I am actually also surprised Michael Jackson wouldn't have been in like that 3-point contention.
Honestly, it should have been.
Or
I think
Gaga?
for a while. No. For a while, outside of the ones I mentioned, prior to Kanye going crazy, Kanye would have been up there. And realistically, Michael Jackson should be in that grouping as well.
But Michael
Yeah.
Jackson's tough too because of his fucking bullshit too.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Michael Jackson guy.
He's never
too,
been
but I don't know.
convicted, so I'm just gonna skate by on that.
Of course.
I'm gonna escape.
Dead. The man's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
The man's dead. Leave him be.
All right. So, Mike, you want to reveal what your actual answer was?
Yes.
No, just I'd be like, no, I don't.
I was trying to think about it.
It's, of course, Raffi.
I was trying to think about it like a good song to just start singing, but I'm too lazy to pull it off. It was Rage Against the Machine.
Oh wow.
Okay. So, for 1 point, the two of you have the ability to guess what Dom's is.
I forgot Dom was still in play.
Who wants to go first? This is for 1 point max.
Wait, what were the two guesses for Dom?
Nobody guessed for Dom.
There's no guesses
Because
for
you
me.
guys, because
okay.
Mike picked me, so no one picked Dom.
Oh,
gotcha.
that's right.
Huh.
So you each get one guess. Because you're in last, Mike, you can pick if you want to guess first or second.
I mean,
Definitely.
I'll go first. I don't really care.
Okay.
Thanks, thank you, Mike. 'Cause I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I also don't know what to say. I've got like two bands in my head, but I don't know if Dom actually likes these bands or if like at some point he liked them, but he's not like I'm not gonna, put my whole personality on them. You know what I mean? I really want to rule out these people and pick somebody else. Okay.
Okay.
It's not a good guess. I'm gonna be upfront. I'm a bad friend. I don't know what Dom does anymore.
It's the Lonely Island.
I should have picked the Lonely Island. No, I'm gonna say the Doors. I'm going real out there.
I mean, it's
that
not
would've
real
been-
out
that
there.
would've been-
That's high school Dom.
That's high school Dom, exactly. I don't know what he's doing now.
I feel like I know what your other guesses would have been.
Well,
Yeah,
let
so it
Todd
doesn't-
guess first, and then we'll go there. Todd, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Hall and Oates.
Oof. It's not. You were on the right
I had a
path
feel-
when you
like-
said 70s, 80s.
I was gonna say Steely Dan or Hall. I was like, I don't know who to go for. I was like, just random.
So
shit.
Mike, your other guesses probably would have been MCR.
MCR was good, yeah. I don't think I was gonna actually pick. I
Oh,
forgot
really?
about MCR. I forgot about MCR. MCR is actually.
I feel like there's a very obvious one for Dom.
I feel like it's gonna be like fucking. Foo
Well,
Fighters
easy
or
for you to
something.
say. You
I'm
got
like,
all the
no,
answers.
that's-
No, I just have
Foo
the
Fighters.
pick, but I feel like there's like another, maybe not an easy pick, but like another musician, a band to mention. Maybe it's not as applicable anymore. Maybe it falls in the Doors category, but are the Beatles not like in a
The
top three?
Beatles would have been
Okay.
my thing before Dom said MCR.
Completely forgot about Beatles too.
Is what I was thinking about next.
But I picked another band that has quite a breadth.
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
good.
Rumors is in my top 10 albums of all time. So
Yep.
So
Rumors
Dom,
it's probably in my top 5 albums of all time, realistically.
Dom, the only one to pick up points with 2-pointer.
I feel like I don't talk about Pink Floyd as much anymore, so like I'm actually like surprised you got that so quick. But maybe I did. Maybe I brought it up recently.
That was gonna be the game because it was a 3-point contention per player. But since the two of you couldn't do that, we'll do one movie.
Wait, 2 movies.
Okay, fine. We'll do 2 movies. Mike pick a year. Todd pick a year.
God damn it.
Right. Mike, whatever you want, Mike.
What years did I pick before? You know what? 2005.
And I'm gonna go 1999, baby.
All right. Oh,
Mama Graham, baby.
and 99. Okay.
Oh, Smashing Pumpkins. I got it.
You want me to shave my head again?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Lazenby.
All right, let's see. Mike wants 2005, which means we're gonna go with
2000. All right, where was I at 2005?
Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. I like it. I like where this one's going. Okay. Oh. Huh.
Got my notes. I'm ready to go.
Oh.
Go.
Okay. Yeah, now we're going to pick this. Okay. 2005, rated R film, hour 34 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Big
Easy
Rated R.
breezy. Rated R.
Rated R, yes. Let me pull up Roddy Tommy's.
Was my Rated R.
Whoa. Okay. So I wasn't expecting that. So maybe that's a context clue for people. This, our friends over at Roddy Tommy have this sitting at a 29% tomato meter. That was the shock for me. And a 75% popcorn meter.
Oh, it's drastic discrepancy. 2005.
2005. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm just giving out information that I don't actually have, just my own thought process. Hour 35, rated R. It must have been like a raunchy com, a raunch com, if you will.
A raunch com.
A raunch com.
I like
Is it? Oh no, it's not that. I almost blurted something out, but it's not.
What did you say, Dom?
I
Did
know
you
I
guess
thought-
something?
No, I said yeah, that could be.
Roddy Toms says you might also like these films. Going the Distance, which has a 0%, a 0% and a 61. So I don't know.
Okay. Maybe Chris don't know what they're talking about.
Park, The
Yeah.
Groomsman.
We know what Going the Distance was.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing.
It's a movie about
He's
cake.
going. I think he's going with speed. Yeah, it's
Ooh.
definitely like.
Can you read the rest now?
Yes.
I just got
Going the Distance is Nick is a successful young man whose comfortable West Coast life couldn't be better. However, when his girlfriend falls under the influence of lecherous music producer Lenny Swackhammer, Nick impulsively decides to travel to Toronto to intervene. Nick's buddies and Dime. Oh,
Is
his
David
buddies.
Spade in this movie?
I'm sorry, who?
It's David
David
Spade
Spade.
in
Lenny
your-
Swackhammer?
Christopher Jacott, Jason Priestley, Sean Roberts, Ryan Belleville.
Jason Priestley. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that. We definitely-
Schwackhammer sounded like a David
I
Spade.
mean, Schwackhammer is a crazy last name. The Groomsman, Eurotrip, and Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy also 15%, 85%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't.
I know
That actually
Chris
doesn't
though.
surprise me at all.
Yeah. That
I
movie had
actually-
a huge cult following.
I need more.
Okay.
Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights.
Incorrect.
Oh, is it beer pong? Balls of Fury?
Incorrect.
I mean, good guess. I like it.
Let's see.
Super Troopers?
Incorrect. Let's go with.
The Slammin' Salmon?
You just go through all of.
Just going through all of Broken Lizards.
Okay, so I've never seen this movie, so I don't know who is like
top
Okay,
builds.
like
Or
Maybe
who's
it's
like,
I know who the
maybe that's
top
what it was.
build person is, but I don't like know how the rest of the cast really shakes out. The movie poster that's on IMDb shows two other people, so I'm gonna pick one of them. So I'm gonna pick
Okay.
one of them. But that's not who IMDb lists as the third build actor. So I'm just, again, I don't know what the roles of people are in this film. But
Okay.
you may recognize this potential third build actor from such things as Live Free or Die Hard,
Okay.
Galaxy Quest.
Okay,
it
so
Dodgeball?
Incorrect.
yeah, I think. So. Oh, it's not.
What's the
it's not
through line
accepted,
between those
right?
two movies?
Incorrect. Jeepers Creepers and Tusk.
Yeah, we know who it is.
Oh,
Well, Todd didn't. Todd
is
did
it?
not.
No, it's
it Hall Pass?
waiting. It's waiting.
Bingo. It's waiting.
Oh,
Mike gets
no.
the point.
I forgot he was in it.
Barbarian dude, right? Fucking whatever his name is.
Justin Long.
Yeah,
Yes.
just long.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like the top building, it says Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris,
Reynolds.
and John Francis Daly.
I
But
can't
on-
remember what
honestly-
he looked
But
like.
on
He's
the
probably
but
there.
on the poster, it says in this order: Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, Justin Long, Caitlin Doubleday, Chi McBride, and Luis Guzman. So
I mean, yes,
don't-
they're all in it. But I don't. I have to look what John Fraser Daly looks like again, but it was an ensemble cast. I don't say.
Yeah. So I don't know who was really whatever. I would say it's like pretty clear Ryan Reynolds is like the top build person in the movie.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Oh yeah, him, the kid from Freaks and Geeks. That's right.
Yes, yeah. Didn't he write Batman or direct Batman? I mean, not Spider-Man or whatever.
Yes.
This
One of them, right?
This goes against my personal way of picking films, especially because I'm assuming all three of you have seen it. I've never seen Waiting.
Yeah,
Bro.
at this point, I don't even care anymore.
Oh man, you just need to watch it.
But you've all seen it though, right?
Oh yes, multiple times.
So then I don't want to pick it.
Bro, just pick it because, like, honestly, the discussion over that movie is fucking. It's like a period piece, basically, because of like what was acceptable back then and like the way we all talk, because we all talk that way, like, you know, like it was like we didn't know better, and like that movie is just fucking ridiculous. And the mom from fucking Ted is fucking top tier. I forget her name, but she is.
Andy Milonakis.
Andy Milonakis is there, yeah.
He's in the freezers, fucking taking fucking whipping.
And fucking Brendan's boy. Brendan's boy is in that fucking movie.
Dane Cook.
I can't believe you've never seen that movie.
Hey,
because,
listen,
like,
he's definitely not my boy anymore.
Wait, Brenden, that movie came out like when we were working at Border Cafe, I feel, too.
It
So I
came
feel
out in
like that movie
2005, the year that Mike.
Yeah.
Like, no, I was still in high school.
Really appreciate. When did I wait? 2005.
2005, I was a sophomore in high school. I did not work with you at Border Cafe.
So when did you work at Border Cafe? Because like I feel like that movie. I graduated from college. I feel
probably
like
08 is when I started. Maybe I started in 07. I don't know. Let's see.
It's my show. I'm Andy Milonakis. It's my show. I'm Andy Schmellerschmarkus.
And you know, Andy's the fucking voice in Adventure Time too. Just
I can't do this one. This would be a true Devil Horns, and I don't think anybody would get it. No. Let me just quickly pull it up and see if I can like on IMDb, and see if like it would even be possible to like pull things that would. The thing is, I don't even think anyone would get the name. Maybe Dom could pull the name out, but
not me. Not even me.
He's saying you don't know movies. He's like, oh, this guy likes Green Room. He doesn't fucking.
It's a true Devil Horns simply because it's like it's gonna be too hard for like it's like an unfair knowing the three people that I am asking the questions. I know it's like a beyond Devil Horns. It's like an inverse Devil Horns. It's like a.
I don't understand what inverse Devil Horns.
I don't either.
It's like when you. Does
that just mean it's easy?
No, it's like when you like beat the hard parts of a game and then you get the B-sides, like you get the fucking flip side of the fucking.
I mean, I picked 1999 because that was probably like peak Todd cinema when I was like I went to saw every fucking movie that came out.
I can guarantee you did not see this.
I didn't see this. Yeah. So it sounds like I probably.
Oh, it's Anastasia.
Okay, we're gonna start it, and then we're gonna immediately stop it when it gets nowhere, and then we're gonna pick a different movie. Let me pull up all the other stuff. Okay, this 1999 rated G film clocks in at an hour and 13 minutes.
Out of here.
oh, Todd, this is peak Todd. I could get anything. Look at me go. 77%. Tomato meter, 64% popcorn meter. I said you've never seen it. I think Dom would maybe be the only person to actually name the movie. I think you could. Does
it have Rick Moranis as a voice?
I don't know.
He shouldn't be that far down.
No,
wait,
he's not listed in the first like 20 people here.
10. Yeah.
Oh, it's Adventures in Grouchland.
Holy shit, Mike is getting the fucking point because it is indeed Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland. So Mike,
wait, seriously?
Yes.
I was just sticking around.
Holy shit. Mike, that might be the quickest snipe of this game of all time. With no information.
With no information other than it was rated G. I'm like,
and Rick Moranis wasn't in it.
I would have been.
Do G movies exist anymore? Or is that like not even
I don't think they do them anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think.
I forget what the last G movie was.
Toy Story.
Okay, we'll do one more
Two.
now. Mike can go for a
Do a
proper.
real
we
one.
we can do a go. Mike can go for a proper sweep.
Oh, look at me! I'm Brenden Inverse double
Wait.
horns. Mike doesn't even need any
Wait,
information.
are we continuing 1999?
I don't know. Is that Todd's pick? And is Dom getting a year, or do you
Yes.
want to go off 1999?
We give Dom a year.
We can just
You
do
picked
that
you
right
picked
now.
you picked a fucking horrible fucking my year. Right?
I said I was not going to pick it. I just wanted to see, and then Mike said, "Fuck you, pay me." All right. The next
I feel
one,
like Mike should get 3 points for that.
the next one I'm gonna do is Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. There's a lot.
Venus, a penis.
Venus, that's big.
Oh, can I do this?
Listen, I feel like Mike pulling that out. That's to be like a 2-pointer.
I'm gonna piss.
I don't need extra points.
I'm gonna piss
I'm just
Todd
surprised it worked.
off so much more for picking this as the other movie, but we're doing it. Sorry, Todd.
Never picking a year ever again.
No,
Next time I'm
you're
gonna pick
so
like
good at
fucking,
movies, Todd.
I'm gonna
You got
pick like
this.
1946. That's my next fucking year. I'm
Cool.
picking.
I won't ask you next time. This 1999 PG film clocks in at 1 hour and 37 minutes.
PG 1999. Well, that is a more appropriate rating, so that could be literally anything.
This
1999. Okay.
This film has 3 award nominations and 2 wins. The nominations and wins are all from the Stinkers Bad Movie Awards.
Oh,
We're in 1999.
Yeah, Rotten
They just
Tomatoes.
picking movies that are impossible.
No, you guys should know this movie. Mike
Yeah,
got
probably.
fucking Elmo and Grudgeland, Todd. I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense that Mike got that.
Does it?
I don't know what that means.
This film has a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 25% popcorn meter. Okay, if no one gets this soon, or we're gonna just move on.
If no one gets this soon, you haven't given us any information yet.
I gave you the stuff.
Is it
if Dom says
Master
this
of
right,
Disguise?
is it what?
What do you say?
Master of Disguise?
No, it's not. I think that's too
No.
early.
What am I not turtling?
Yeah, they
No.
filmed that on 9/11.
No,
Oh,
that
yeah,
did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because he was in the suit.
Yeah,
he
it's
was
a
in the
DVD
turtle
extra.
suit when he found out.
Yeah, the second tower hitting is a DVD extra.
Yep.
Okay, you might also like Master of Disguise of 2002. You may also like The Parent Trap, Osmosis Jones, Polly, Casper,
okay.
A Spirited Beginning, and
Casper's
Deadly
cool.
Do Rate.
Okay, is it Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Incorrect.
Ooh, that's a great guess.
Is it,
Oh, it's George of the
Shark
Jungle.
Incorrect. What did you say, Dom?
Shark Tale?
Incorrect.
Oh, Inspector Gadget.
Incorrect. Wait, Shark Tale's 99?
I
never saw
I
Shark
don't
Tale,
have
I
the
don't know.
information in front of me.
That feels like a 2000, like mid 2000s.
It might be
I
like
don't know. They
2003,
say-
2004.
They saying car wash.
What is that supposed to mean in terms of when the
This is-
movie
I
came
have-
out?
This is
I have
PG or G?
That's the thing that I
PG.
remember
This is
from it, and
PG.
it doesn't give me any point of reference of when the movie came out. That's what that means.
George of the
Okay.
Jungle was 97. I'm just gonna say stuff. I don't know.
just say
Dom DeLuise is in this movie. I don't know if that's helpful.
I want this to be 8 Crazy Nights, but I think that was later too.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely later. Shark Tale was 04.
Later? Oh, 99, actually. I forgot.
Don
One,
DeLuise is in the movie.
one-
Is it Rat Race?
Incorrect. One of the main. Or okay, hold on. Let me. According to IMDb, the third billed actress in this film.
Is it Dennis the Menace?
Incorrect. According
Is
to
it
Yo,
Little
that's like the-
Rascals?
incorrect.
That's like the first thing that popped in my mind was Dennis the Menace when he like
I think
started saying
I
PG.
think both
Like,
of those movies were like early 90s, but continue.
No,
Mike,
Dennis the
I'm
Menace is
just gonna.
amazing.
I'm just.
I know.
just-
I know. You're just
Fuck,
throwing
shut
things
up, bro.
out there.
According to IMDb, the third billed actress, you may know them from such things as being a main cast person in Sex and the City. The chat is correct. Chat gets a point because chat is a fucking bang on. So don't look at the chat.
Oh wait, is this my boy?
Main actress is your boy?
I'm not talking. No, not the actress.
Oh.
Who's your boy?
All right. I want to see.
I'm not gonna. If I say it, it'll give it away, and I don't know if I know that off the top of my.
All right. Well, you may know the second build actor from such things as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Addams Family.
You say actor?
Actor.
Yes.
Second build actor. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, The Addams Family, Addams Family Values, and Mike's favorite movie of all time, Back to the Future.
I'm trying to place him in other films.
Yeah.
I don't know him from much, do I?
Is that your boy, Todd? Is that who you were talking about?
No. I'm blanking. I don't.
What else would he have been in with?
Again, I don't know how big of a role Dom DeLuise had, so I don't know if that's helpful.
Oh, Dom DeLuise isn't even on my.
I already put Dom DeLuise on my.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know. I can just say that the Sex and the City actress is Kim Cattrall. If that is helpful. There's that.
Oh, that fucks me up even worse now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
I don't think I know. I mean, I don't think I know. Kim Cattrall, so I'm
1999.
using-
It's you are. It's not Casper, right?
Incorrect.
So I was gonna say Dudley
The first
Do-Right,
Casper was like
and then
95.
and when I said my boy, when I said Dudley Do-Right, I was like my boy because that's fucking
He
the guy
was
from
one
the
of
whale,
the
right?
goats, right?
I do want to point out that when I read the Rotten Tomatoes stuff, I said Dudley Do Right and I said Casper.
Oh, did you really? Fucking.
You said-
It was
You
a
said
Casper
this sequel
spinoff.
to
Yeah,
Casper.
or whatever sequel.
Oh, okay. You said Dudley Do-Right too. Goddamn.
Yes. You may know the top billed actress from such things as Body Heat, Peggy Sue Got Married, Serial Mom, and Romancing the
okay,
Stone.
Okay. Fuck. What the fuck is it then? Because she hasn't been in anything in a long time. You guys want the name? Because you probably won't even know who it.
I definitely don't know the name. I mean, you can hold on to the information if.
I just thought of another movie that he's in, but it doesn't apply with the other. I don't think she's in that movie. It's not Angels in the Outfield, right?
Incorrect.
I think
I
it was
don't know if she's
earlier,
in
too.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Kathleen.
just like trying to place.
Kathleen. I don't think anyone knows who Kathleen is. I'm just gonna say that's her first name.
It's Kathleen Turner.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I don't think anyone knows who that is.
Let's
Serial
see.
Mom was like a big movie.
Let's
back then.
see if I can pull up.
We're still in 99, right? That's
99,
that
baby.
was 99.
I don't
Let's
know.
see
Fucking.
if I can. I gotta close some of these tabs.
That's the biggest name is Kathleen. Though what you said,
That's
Savannah?
who's the top build. I
Kathleen.
mean, you all know Christopher Lloyd is the second build, so I mean, there's that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. Okay, wait. Okay.
So you may know the director from such things as directing these 4 films. This film, A Christmas Story, Black Christmas, and Porky's.
Okay. Fuck. That's a weird
Unless
connection.
this movie's also a Christmas movie, this is a real 50-50
The
here.
fact that the same director who did Christmas Story did fucking Porky's is wild to me.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
What else? Anything else? Any other actors?
I'm gonna use this. Little quote here from Sapphire Jade in the chat that says, "The film has the distinction of being the first full-length feature to use computer-generated imagery for the synthesis of human visual speech."
That is fascinating. Doesn't help me in particular, but it is a good little Snapple fact there.
So the only thing that in my head I'm thinking like, why would they need to do that?
Right.
I wonder if somebody swore and they had to change it.
All right. This might give away too much, but is this a movie or is this a TV movie?
No, this is a
That's
movie.
a good question.
It's like okay.
When have I ever? I don't think I've ever picked a TV movie.
I don't know. I didn't know.
No, this is a. Well, let's go to box office.
Because I was thinking of what's the movie that Brandy was in back then? That was like a remake of a Disney.
The Cinderella movie.
Yeah.
With a budget of $12 million, this film.
12 million.
12 million. This film took in $36.5 million worldwide.
How much?
36.5 million. So it tripled its budget.
Okay, so it did okay. It did okay.
But it
And
was a
like this is
stinker.
like, it was a what?
It was a stinker, or nominated for a stinker.
Yeah, it was nominated for Stinker.
Yeah. So it did okay,
Sure.
but people didn't like it.
Taglines, according to IMDb.
Okay.
Think innocent. Think helpless. Think again. And then I'm assuming for a different... Oh, wait, no, it is on the same poster. I scrolled to look at the poster. Sorry, I'll read it again. Think innocent. Think helpless. Think again. Naps are history.
Is it Baby Geniuses?
It is. It's
Bingo.
100% Baby
It's Baby
Geniuses. Yep,
Geniuses.
I fucking knew it.
Good,
Oh,
yeah.
man, you beat me to it.
As soon as you started saying, as soon as Dom's wheel started spinning, like, oh shit, yeah, Baby Geniuses.
Damn.
I would have not known the cast. I only knew the babies.
But if I said... Yeah, like if I said Peter McNichol or Ruby D or Kyle Howard or Kay Ballard, that would have helped you?
No, I would have
Oh,
only known
okay.
the babies.
Gotcha. Well, I'm
watched that
assuming
as a
Kathleen
baby.
Turner and Christopher Lloyd are the parents?
The voices of, I think they were voices of the babies.
Oh. Okay.
If I recall
I
correctly,
mean,
the
they're
babies
on the
could talk.
poster as people.
Oh, then never mind.
That's why I'm confused by that.
Oh, you know what? I think the Baby Geniuses were like, it was like a spy organization. So, for instance, Christopher Lloyd might have been like their Q, and he gave them gadgets. I'm making shit up, but I watched this movie in theaters. I was a child.
Anyways, so yeah, there's that. I had a feeling it was a hard movie but I feel like you clearly all knew the movie. It was just hard to get to. So that'll end the week with Mike picking up 2 more points, putting him at 19, and Dom picking up 1 more, tossing him at 35. Todd staying the same at 29. That'll do it for this week's episode. Episode 473. We'll again, I apologize for not having my movie ready, but I will have that for you next week, and we will see.
Unfucking believable.
We'll see you next time.